Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk about things that helped me my first year stay sober. When it comes to my learning experience, the first time I got sober, I was still very much a part of my friend group, going out to dinners, going out on the weekends, being in bars, and it was genuinely my ego telling me that just don't drink and I'll be okay. And I ended up not drinking, but it was because I found out I was expecting, but I have no qualm that I absolutely would have began drinking again had I stayed in that situation. This time, I've kept my life very small. My very first year, I would only go out with friends that knew I was an alcoholic, who could hold me accountable, that I felt safe with. If I went out with anybody, if I was gonna, kind of go to an event or go to some kind of celebration, like something for the Super Bowl, I would always bring my own car, so I had an exit strategy. I had a lot of phone numbers of women in the program that I could text or talk to. I always prayed before going somewhere, for God to keep me sober. And again, it's the God of my understanding and whatever works for you. As I've gotten older in my sobriety, my world has gotten bigger, but I now no longer feel restless, irritable, and discontent on a daily basis. But there's still no reason necessarily for me to walk down the grocery aisle in the store that has liquor. I choose to not eat something like a vodka sauce. The reason is I have very vivid memory when I was in a drug craze and my parents were out of town, and I literally tore their master closet apart looking for pills, because at that time they were hiding things, and I was successful, but looking in every shoe, looking in every pocket, moving everything off the top shelf. That vivid recall and feeling the compulsion and obsession is something that I remember and I don't want to go back to. So those are some of the things that helped me stay sober in the first year. Again, if there's a saying that if you keep going in a barbershop, you're going to ultimately get a haircut. So I made very sure that I wasn't putting myself in a risky situation that ultimately might lead me to thinking about alcohol or craving alcohol or being in a situation where I was around alcohol and I was uncomfortable or I was anxious or worried or stressed out. It just wasn't a good place for me to be at that time. So I hope that helps. Thanks.